Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Facebook. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, whoever is watching this. How you doing? Hope your morning is awesome. Hope your mornings be blessed. I'm just going to decree blessings over your week in the name of Jesus. This is Pastor Jay at Greater Destiny International. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Monday morning motivation. Just want to motivate you before you leave out or while you out, just to give you something to say and give you something to tell somebody else that you heard, just to motivate you, get you excited, get you pumped, get you amped for this week. It's the 1st of March. It's a new week. It's a new month. Man, it's so many things that's about to happen. I'm just excited about it. I just don't know what to say, but I know what God is going to say. First thing, we're getting closer and closer to this date. We're getting so close to this date. Let me bring it up for you. It is. The flyer should be coming up to let you know, and don't forget. Tuesday, March 9th, 7:30 p.m. The Zoom engagement, Activation Tuesday. You don't understand purpose, don't understand your identity, don't understand the source, don't understand what you are here for. What are you doing? Destiny is about to start on that night. Be there March 9th, 7:30 p.m. Join the Zoom. It's going to have the password. We're going to have the Zoom meeting ID number for you coming up on the screen. But the other good thing about it is it's being streamed live on Facebook. It's being streamed live on YouTube. So, you think about it. Maybe I don't want to be on it. Maybe I don't want to be seen. I don't want to show my face. Or maybe I just want to just watch it. And I'll have something to say later. It's being streamed live. We want you to be a part of this great move. This is going to be happening weekly starting March 9th. So, hey, It's the first, another week and a day that night. I know people don't have calendars, but the ones who do set it on the calendars. For the ones who don't have a calendar, just put it in your cell phone. Tell Siri to do it for you. She'll put it there. She'll have you to memorize it. She'll tell your phone to memorize it, and you'll be there for that day. Next thing. Visit us on social media. Also, I'm thinking of, and if the Lord leads me, I'm thinking of this other series talking about Speak Life that I'm going to do. I'm trying to get it set up now so I can stream live to Instagram also, and just have a segment for Instagram called Speak Life. Just speak life into the people on Instagram. So we're everywhere. And as you can see, this is our social medias to get in contact with us. Greater Destiny is on the move. We're all over the place. So we just want you to be a part of a great move of God. And what I want to talk to you about this. Uh, Something that God laid in my spirit, and I just want to talk to y'all and tell y'all that y'all have already been tested, already tried, already tested. We're going to base this out of James chapter 1, starting at the 3rd verse. We're going to read to the 4th verse. We're going to just break this down. The reason why I'm saying already tested, I know there's some times where you go through a lot of stuff and you think, hey, what's the point of this? What's the meaning or the outcome of this? But being already tested is actually saying God has already knew you and knew what he had for you before now, ahead of time. Already tested. It's already been done. But I'm gonna read James, and then we're gonna break down some other stuff, and we're gonna kind of close after that. But this should really bless you. So let's go to the Bible. So the book of James, let me go over and get my Bible up real quick. In the book of James chapter 1, we're going to start the 3rd verse. It says, because you knew that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. This is coming out of the NIV version. Now let me read this next verse for you. Next verse says, perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature, complete, not lacking anything. Let me go back to verse 3 so you can see that again. It says, because you know that the testing of your faith develops perseverance. Okay? So then after that, the next verse says, perseverance must finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. So let's think about that. Let's put this together and make sense out of it. Everything that has happened and has been done and has been completed beforehand, before you even came here. So God already knew when he made you what he knew you was capable of, what you was going to do, how you was going to turn out. Now the only thing is you have to make that decision. You have to change and fold your destiny and flip it the way so that you can go according to how God have you planned. So what I'm going to do to really break it down to you and open this up, I'm going to give you a visual example. But we're going to go back to the word real quick because I want to read another scripture that's powerful. Romans 8:29. Let's go to that real quick, and then we're going to cut back over, and I'm going to show you something. So Romans 8:29 says, for those who he foreknew, he also predestined to become conformed to the image of his son, so that he would be the firstborn among many brethren. This is coming out of New American Standard Bible, NASB. I'm going to read it again. For those who he foreknew, he also predestined to become conformed to the image of his son, so that he would become the firstborn among many. Now some key words in there that I'm going to break down that I want y'all to understand. And then what I'm going to do with those keywords, I'm going to put them on the screen, and I'm going to really give you an example so you can understand what he means by this. So let's think about these words, right? And it says, it's God being the manufacturer. He's the creator. He's your source. He foreknew you. That means he knew you beforehand. He predestined you. He already had a destination for you before you even knew the destination you have for yourself. And then we're thinking about the word save. It has an ED on it, and that means that once you're saved, he already pulled you out of it. So he don't have to resave you from this once he saves you out of this. And then, as we know, Jesus dying on the cross, he said it was finished. So the work is already finished. And then another key word was in there was image. So these words put together makes me feel like, okay, how can I explain this? Let's think about this. Okay. Y'all can see this? Now, don't think I'm just playing with my toys. This is a little car. Okay. Matter of fact, let's think of this car being on the assembly line. So when this car comes on the assembly line, they test the doors to make sure the doors is already working. They test the hood to make sure the hood is already working. They test the trunk, make sure the trunk is working. They build the engine. They build all the interior. They put the wheels. You can see the exhaust. You can see everything under it, all the parts to make the car together, put the car together. But they test all of this first before they put it out there. Matter of fact, you can see this is a, let me turn it around so you can see this. This is, and let me close that. Can you see that? This is a Nissan. But when they finish building everything, and after going through all the different rigorous tests, they have people called QA, quality assurance. They have people going through testing and make sure everything is right, make sure the seat belts is right, make sure the steering wheel is right, it's compatible, make sure the airbags come out at the right time. After they test all of that and it's fully complete, then what they do is put their image on it or their logo. But before they put their logo or their image on it, they want to make sure everything is able to pass the test and everything can be done before they put their image on. This is the last thing they do. They put their image or put their logo on it. So before they roll it out and put it in the market, they done tested it already. So by the time you get it, this car has already been tested. So it's not like it's your first time or it's the first time the car ever been on the road. It's not like it's the first time the door has ever been open. It's not like the first time the trunk has ever opened or the engine has been used or the hood has came off. It was already tested before it came out from the manufacturer. Let's go back to these words again, and they might make sense now. So God, the manufacturer, already foreknew you. He already predestined you. Then once you were saved, there was always a finished product. And then what he did, he slapped his image on you. I need more proof, because that, I don't think that's enough. Let me put one more verse, and I just need this last thing. Last verse. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. This is in the Message Bible. He says, "Before I shaped you in the womb, I knew all about you. Before you saw the light of day, I had holy plans for you, a prophet of nation. That what I had in mind for you." I already knew what I had in mind for you. Check Ephesians. Check how Ephesians read. It says, long before he, talking about God, laid down the foundation, earth's foundation, he had us in his mind. He settled on us as the focus of his love, to be made whole and holy by his love. So according to Jeremiah, before I was born, before I was made in my mother's womb, he knew who I was. Then according to Ephesians, he made me before the foundation of the world. So that tells me that I was already tested before I was even came. Genesis 1:26 said, okay, let's make man, let's make him in our own image and our own likeness. So he already knew what he was going to do. He made it, he finished it, he planned it. Then he brought you here. Then he put you in a body. Now he wants you to be what he's created you to be. So you've already been tested. You already built for whatever you're going through. You already made for whatever you're going through. Now you have to get to that greater destiny that he's called you to get to, that greater person who he's called you to be, the bigger you than the one that's on the inside. He wants that to come out and be that awesome man or woman of God. He wants you to be the person that you didn't think you was. It's so much stuff that's already in you lying dormant because it came from before the foundation of the world. So you're just going to have to discover it. So what you're doing right now, you're limiting yourself. There's more potential and there's more that you can do and more that you can be. So long as you're limiting yourself, you don't know how far you can go and how far you can get in life. So there's so much more for you to do. But right now, you think that this test that you're in is killing you and you're going to fail and you can't get no further. I'm just trying to motivate you on this Monday morning to let you know you've already been tested for that. You already can pass that. That's no big thing. But you know what? I hear my song. I hear my music playing. And that's my time. Y'all be blessed and also be a blessing to others. This Pastor J, Greater Destiny. I'm gone.